Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. So this year, to save me from tears, I'm gonna give it to someone special. What's up, guys? My name is Jess Shane, and thanks for tuning in. It has been a very long time since I have posted anything. It's actually just been a week, but it feels like that it's been forever because I've been super busy last week and I didn't post any videos or any updates or anything like that because last week was my spring break and it wasn't really much of a break. It was more like a drive around on the road all the time, get stuff done, be stupid busy sort of break. So I didn't really get time to host a video or to post a video or to film anything because I was just swamped. Monday, I did move out of my apartment, so I am no longer there. I am back home. I am back in my office, and just more available here at home with my wife, here with the church. And so I'm just, I'm home and I'm homebound. But I'm still going back to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll still be there, going to classes and finishing things up and whatnot. Because I've got a month and a half of school left, and I feel like I've got so much stuff to do. But it's gonna be okay because I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna graduate May 12th. I'm coming for you. So, but yeah, I moved out of my apartment on Monday, and then I got a new water heater on Tuesday, but that's not important. The guy who was staying with me in my apartment, I gave his TV back. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I was in Columbus, Ohio, visiting my brother Caleb. And I had not been in Columbus, Ohio before in my life ever. But it was something else. I actually really enjoyed Columbus, Ohio. It was crazy. The traffic was nuts. People don't know how to drive. But if you live in Columbus, I'm praying for you. Anyway, but it was good. I enjoyed my time in Columbus, Ohio. It was really fun. We ate at a couple of different restaurants that I'd never heard before, like Fusion or Fuasian is what I called it because they served nothing but sushi, and it was so good. I loved it so much. So thank you, Fusion in Columbus, Ohio, for making my day good. But I ate there. Different coffee houses, went to this place called the Book Loft, and there was this woman there who, my brother and I were talking about theology stuff, and there was this woman there who had overheard our conversation. She said, "Oh, are you seminary students?" And I said, "Well, he's a graduate, but I'm finishing up my last semester." She's like, "Oh, that's really good. Well, what do you want to do next?" And I told her I want to be a professor. I'm in youth ministry right now. She's like, "That is so good for you. Might I suggest something?" And she started to tell me her life story and give me an advice about taking special ed classes, which was really cool. She just wanted to share her story with me and just with my brother and my wife and I. She just told me her story of who she was and why special ed classes were important. And I was like, you know what, lady? I like you. I think her name was Lisa. I think I forgot. I don't remember. Anyway, Lisa. But I don't remember. But she wore a yellow jacket. That's what I remember. And she was a sweet old lady from a little church about a little bit away. Anyway, really cool stuff about taking special ed classes. So thank you, lady. I don't remember your name. I think your name was Lisa, but I don't remember. Anyway, so that was really fun. And of course, we had Easter Sunday yesterday. Happy Easter and happy Resurrection Sunday to all of you. So whatever you did on Easter, I hope you had fun. Whether you stayed home like me or if you went out and hung out with family and took all of those family photos that I'm seeing on Facebook now. So if you did that, good for you. I was actually participating in Lent since Ash Wednesday started in February. I participated in Lent, and I gave up social media, any form of social media, except for YouTube, because I don't consider it as social media. And then I also gave up soda pop, or I'm from the South, so we call it pop. And so I was dying for a Coke or a Pepsi or a Diet Mountain Dew or anything. And so yesterday I got to drink pop for the first time, and which was, I didn't really miss it. Like, I was kind of like, yeah, I got to drink it. I'm not really feeling it. And like I'm sipping on a Diet Mountain Dew right now, not sponsored. Sipping on a Diet Mountain Dew, and I'm like, I don't really miss this. I'm okay with water. Water is good. Water is good for you, and you should drink a lot of water. And I just don't want to pick up this habit of drinking pop all the time like I did back in February. And then I checked social media, which I didn't really miss Facebook a whole lot, but I didn't miss Instagram. I enjoy Instagram. If you want to follow me, it's Shane _Mr. .T. _. No, T_Hunt. You'll find me there. It's the only guy with dreads and a handlebar. So you'll find me on there if you want to follow me on Instagram. It's really cool stuff. And of course, if you check me out on Facebook, I was also posting stuff like that. So I took a bunch of pictures with Clement, and so you'll find those pictures with Clements and our story that we had together for the last couple of months, last month and a half. Because Clement's like my little like the ape that I had shown in the previous videos. He's sort of like my my elf on the shelf. He's just everywhere. Anyway, so that was really cool. Yesterday I ate Chinese, went to church, had Chinese food, and then I took my dreads out. So I have showed these dreads before. They are fake. They're all the way from Russia. So they're only braided into my hair, but I have to take them out once a month because your hair will grow and then it'll look weird. So I have to take them out, wash my hair, and then reposition them. And the first time that I had taken them out in over a month, I took them out, and my hair it took about 20 minutes, and my hair was so fluffy. Like the top of it, I looked like Bozo the Clown's armpit. I combed it out, and it was so poofy. And it was almost laughable, but I took a shower, had to wash it twice because it was still really curly. And I feel bad for people with curly hair now. I've experienced a lot of people who complain about curly hair. I always think it's really beautiful and really pretty on some. But I noticed how thick it was and hard, and I feel your pain for that few minutes. Anyway, I washed it, and then my hair is so thin, and I forgot how thin my hair was, and it was like really thin and really paper, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it was super annoying. It was like in my face. It would like pitter patter on my forehead, and I hated it. I had to put it back in a ponytail, and it was awful. I actually kind of hated it. It was torture, and I'm glad I got these back in. It took about an hour, and I missed you oh so much. They're a little tighter, but they have to be so that my hair will grow properly. Anyway, but the dreads have been a delight to have. I've had them for about a month now. And if you don't know, I have dreads, and they come all the way down here. And there's videos where I have them out and everything. And so, but it's been something else. I've gotten a lot of comments, of course, and a lot of it's a good conversation starter. Much like the mustache, it's a really good conversation starter to have with people. So like people will ask me questions like, "Oh, is that your real hair or whatever?" There was this woman at Taco Bell who commented on my mustache. She said, "Oh, I love your mustache. It's so really good." I was like, "Thank you. It's unlike my hair. It's real, and I grew it myself." She's like, "That's so funny," and she didn't really laugh, so it really wasn't that funny. Anyway. But there was a couple of comments that I've gotten. Of course, do you look like Bob Marley? Haha. People think that I'm a pothead. I'm not. And then one of them was a really interesting comment. It was a Brazilian hair spider, which I had never heard before. It was a Brazilian hair spider. So that was the most unique one. And then the comments that I've gotten from old people have been the elderly, if going to be politically correct, elderly Americans have been they've been really interesting. There's actually one woman that I know that commented on my wife's hair because she has dreads too, and I almost laid an egg because she's like, "Oh, I love your hair. Where'd you get it done? Oh, I love it so much." And I was like, "Wow." So the comments from old people that I get, she's like, "Oh, I love your hair. Your hair is so nice," and they talk exactly like that too. "Oh, your hair's so nice. I like it." So it's been a delight to have. Actually, they're heavy. They are heavy. They're a pain to wash. Because you have to like wring them out and everything, and those with synthetic dreads, the pain, or to those with real dreads, you also know. But you have to like wring it out. You gotta damper it. You gotta like damp it down and everything. Those when I first got these in, there's a guy I go to school with. He has dreads, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he's sort of acknowledged me, and I acknowledged him, and like we just connected, didn't we? We just became best friends. We're secretly best dread friends. So it's just something really stupid. It's just I don't know. I can't stick with something. The dreads are going to be a long-term commitment, I think. My hair is like Taylor Swift's relationships. I just can't stick with something, and I might end up singing a song about it later in life. I don't know. But Anyway, that's what I've been up to. What have you guys been up to? What's your life been? What's your life been? There's gonna be some few other stuff that's gonna be coming up. I'm gonna be finishing up on some art stuff. I finished up March of Monsters, which I didn't really like as much as I thought it would. It was something that I started going into. I didn't really like it, so I'll be finishing up a video on that some other time. I will be finishing the ABC challenge, which I started, and I will be doing videos on that as well. So there'll be little art stuff. There is a sketchbook that I'm gonna run over in the next few videos as well. And then something else that I'm working on, and I didn't think that I would get behind on this, but I'm actually kind of digging it, is doing a trading card game, which I found people doing on like the Chaos Galaxy and other people drawing with Rachel, sketches with Rachel or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, they did trading card games, and I really liked it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I came up with one of my own, and I'm working on the cards right now. So I'll be talking about that as well. If you want to know more stuff about it, ask it down below, and I'll be doing a video on that shortly. But I'm actually kind of digging it. It's another really stupid nerd thing, but it's been really cool. Something else that I made today that I think you're gonna like it. So one of my good friends is his name is on Twitch is Zozoken, and for his sake, I'll just keep his name the way it is on Twitch. But if you have a Twitch account, look up Zozoken. He's a good friend of mine. We hang out most of the time, and I made him something for his channel. So he's gonna be doing face. He's gonna be doing like the screen stuff, face interaction. So he's gonna be doing that, and I made him something for his channel coming up. And this video will not be posted until after I've given this to him. But I found this video on YouTube where this guy named Kish, who is an artist on YouTube as well, you could find him, made this paper toy, which I thought was really interesting. And I'm like, well, that is really cool. And he made one of Casey Neistat. Did I say that right? I don't know if I did. Anyway, and I really liked that video, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make one, but I don't have a reason. I don't have a purpose to, until I thought of my buddy Zozo again. So anyway, I made this last night. I made it and I finished it up today. So it is a little movable head action figure. It is completely made out of paper and glue and tape and coloring pencils and a Sharpie. And some pins. And so it's I made it available to where his arms could move, where his head, of course, could move. The legs do not move. I have to keep him stationary. It's for him to sit on the ground, and so he will sit at his desk or look into the camera and become the representative for my buddy's channel. So when I first made him, I did not use dimensions. Well, when I made this, I didn't use dimensions because I didn't have a ruler when I made this. But you need a ruler. I would suggest if you're gonna make one of these, definitely get a ruler. Look up Kesh's video on paper toys, and you'll find one. You'll find how he did it and whatnot. And it was a huge inspiration to me. So I made this little one of my buddy Zozoken. So it's a little blocky. There's areas where you can kind of see I had to tape that down. And I don't really like that, but it's okay. It's just for fun. But I had to put paper clips on his feet so that he would stand on the ground completely. So, but this was actually super cute, and I made it, and he's gonna like it. I showed it to my wife, and she's like, oh, he's gonna like that so much. She doesn't talk like that. That was a bad Southern twang, and she doesn't even have a Southern twang. Which reminds me, I have a story about my Southern twang that when I met in Illinois. You have to ask me about that later. So anyway, I made that. Look up Kesh's video on how to make that. It's actually pretty cool. You can make one yourself of one of your buddies or your teachers or whatever. So anyway, that's all the time I have for today. If there's something that you would like to see or something you would like to talk about, let me know in the comments down below. Do that YouTube thing and like, subscribe, whatever it is that you do. If you haven't been to this channel before, there's multiple videos here. Videos will be posted hopefully every Monday and Wednesday. At least I'm going to try that. And we'll keep a conversation going. If there's something you want to see or something you would like me to try, let me know. I'm always up for options because I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Monday, whatever it is that you're doing, morning, night, or evening, and be good, be safe, and you'll find me here at the same place, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.